In this short video, we will talk about the types of questions you will find on the FSA test. Item types. Now let's talk about the types of items or questions you will see on the FSA reading and mathematics test. There are types of items that you may see. Multiple choice would be one. For these items, choose the best answer from the answer choices and fill in one bubble for the correct answer. See the example. Multi-select. For these items, choose more than one correct answer from the answer choices and fill in the bubbles for more than one correct answer. Graphic response. For these items, enter your response by drawing lines between matching words or phrases. Drawing lines is the correct way to enter your answer only for this item. Editing task. For editing items, choose the correct word or phrase to fill in each blank. For each blank, fill in the bubble before the correct word or phrase. Two-part items. For these items, such as the one you'll see on the next slide, enter your response to two related questions. The two parts of the item may be either multiple choice or multi-select. Here's your two-part example. You have part A, and as you can see, part B is multi-select. Marking your answers. It's time to review some important tips for marking your answer correctly. Marking your answers. The most important thing is to read instructions for each question carefully. For multiple choice and multi-select questions, read carefully to know if you should mark one or multiple answers for each question. For questions that ask you to fill in a bubble or bubbles, be sure to fill in the bubble for your answer choice or choices completely with a number 2 pencil. Here is the incorrect way to answer one of your multiple choice questions. Make sure to fill in the bubble. Do not circle your answer. An X is also the incorrect way to fill out your answers on your FSA test. Make sure to fill in the bubble completely. For editing task items in the FSA reading test, remember that you are supposed to fill in the bubble before the correct answer. If you write your answer in the blank, it will not be scored. You are allowed to circle or underline words in the reading passages, make notes, or work mathematics problems in the blank space in your test and answer book, or on the directions handout. Make sure that any marks you make taking notes or working problems do not go into the bubble areas that is not your answer. If you change an answer, be sure to erase completely. If you use your eraser, do so gently to avoid ripping or tearing your test. Remember, if you come to a page in your test and answer book that says Go On in the bottom corner, turn the page and continue working. When you come to the stop sign at the end of a session, stop working. Do not go on to the next section. You may only work in one section at a time. Remember, when you have finished a session, check through your answers for that session to make sure you have answered each question in the way you were supposed to. Check your directions handout to be sure. Remember, during the test you may not work ahead in another session. Change any answers from a previous session. Look at another student's answers. Allow another student to look at your answers. You may not ask for help in answering any test questions. Your teacher or test administrator is not allowed to discuss the test or help you read, understand, or answer test questions. Try to answer every question. Once you finish a test and turn it in, you may not ask for it back. Be sure to check your answers and try to answer every question before turning in your test. During breaks and after testing, it's important that you do not talk about the specific test questions with friends, classmates, teachers, or other students. Most importantly, get a good night's sleep and eat a good breakfast before the test. Relax and do your best.